This video you're about to watch does not go against any guidelines. This is for satire and entertainment purposes only. To laugh, have a good time, and I do not enjoy making videos like this. But here we are, finishing what must be finished. But this right here, a couple of videos that I made back in 2016, and then he tries to do it with the fake views and likes. But let's really look at his profile right quick. This is the same guy that yells at his camera because of me and gets angry and rages because of me and becomes overly emotional. Let's put that to the side. This is the beginning of the breakdown.
Why is Zach so dumb? Coming from the dude that lives on the internet. It was on the 30th last Wednesday, and this dude's still talking.
Whatever it is, I'd love to hear it. Even I don't even know what it is.
Y'all are just banding together because no one cares. So the only people that care get together.
And then I'm kind of crossing my fingers that a video will come out.
Speaking of, 2 years later, this guy's still talking about me. I don't even know someone who is a character and isn't. I don't even make content anymore on that channel, and he's still talking about me 2 years later.
I've never been Josh's homie. I don't know him like that. I don't care about him like that. I never did. It was cool for like a few days until his parents started fucking up things between us.
He pretty much had no choice to choose between his parents and me, so he kind of had to, not be friends. And so this is when I was like, okay, he doesn't have him blocked. He accepted the request and still responds. They're talking about being sponsored and this and that. By who? By who? Who's it profited by? Who's it financially backed up by? Like, I get my own sponsors, bruh. And I am my own sponsor on top of that. If I'm obsessed, how come you not only deleted 3 to 4 videos that talked about me for hours on end? On top of that, if I was obsessed for you, how come you came back to my channel 2 years? You cannot be this way. Stay out of my mentions. I don't do none of this.
Like I said, I love to see a video critiquing with proof and evidence.
One last video to combine here. I spent fucking 10 minutes writing it, an hour making it and making the picture for it, and uploaded it. Oh well, an hour out of my 24-hour day, 23 hours that I spend doing content creation, not generic let's plays or same thing that everybody else has been doing and all these videos that other people have already did. I just don't care enough. Even at the end of the video, he says he has respect for you as a creator. He's not a creator. What do you fucking mean creator? What does he create? Let's plays? What about Markiplier? What about Jacksepticeye? What about PewDiePie? Just to name a few. What about iCrazyTeddy even? Like, what? Countless people have done, numerous people have done, and you're acting like he's a content creator? What does he create? His logo? A random scribbling of... It doesn't even look like a bird. I don't give a for the clans, and all that he knows now is because of my clan. He named his fucking clan Empire because of a clan I had. He won't hop off my dick. But then he's gonna fucking name everything after me, do everything after me. It's always something that has to do with me. That's why his name is still Hawk, and he can't make his own gamer tag. Your page got attention. It's because I'm blacklisted, for one. For two, I still don't know anybody that knows him, but that doesn't clown him. So again, I don't know who he is. I don't want to watch your crappy videos. Well, you had to comment this many times.
If this is what's happening, y'all gotta work on your life or something. Like therapy. You get talk to someone, man. Like y'all for real need help or something. If this is what's happening now, like y'all need some help.
What I'm about. Fly higher than the clouds. Fly up in the clouds. You mess with me, you go down south. You'll have someone else respond for you. Guess I really do have more clout. Next time I see you, I'm gonna break off that mouth. Like how your mom's used to it. And what she did on my dick, she played with. And that's where she wanted to sit.
So we got rid of the kids.
You don't know who the homie Zach is though. 710. You act like you know me when we weren't a friend. Shit, motherfucker, I'm the fucking kingpin. Hop in the booth like I fucking told you. Brian, the freestyle, I'll fucking straight roast you. But every time they see you with the 5 other dudes, they always come up with one question like a fucking owl. They say, who? I'm nocturnal. I'll burn you. I'm infernal. Like the infernus. Throw you in that, the furnace. while using the Bow 27 Inferno. Wait, I ain't done no. You never my bro. The fuck you talking about though? On that one video you want to talk? But it's funny, you couldn't say that years before, huh? I guess it's skills that you ain't got. It must be me the only one that had brought that type of stuff to the table, round table. Like my old freaking podcast name. They write about me in the history books like it's a fable. Different categories and anything, autobiographies, anything about me. As long as it's labeled Legendary Grand Entertainment.
LGE.
If you gonna come at me, this is why I did the Eminem MGKKS kill shot. Don't stress, cause you didn't even have a career in the first place. I already gave you an L. And that MW1V1,
We could already tell that you was always gonna fail because
you're always gonna be my son.
without me you're gonna cry nose running because
And it's funny, I ain't even need to write none. I have no scripts, no nothing. My phone's actually over there. That's why I brought up the Eminem MGK thing, because you ain't gotta bring a Tech 9 to come at me, Kelly. Something around those lines. Man, I run shit no matter what I do, even if I hopped on the fucking treadmill bike. It's just funny. It's just me that you want to be like. So you can diss Zach, but you still forever gonna be whack. This dude don't even have a single tat, but he wants to dye his hair pink? Oh, hell no. Fuck that. Alright. No more freestyles. I just have one question. If I'm not in your head bending, then why the fuck are you letting someone else do your shit for you? This was between me and you. And you have to bring in some other people that no one knows who do stuff that you think you do, but you never knew this. Stuff that I have always made a fucking business. Stuff that I do with freaking others. Man, you call me a fucking brother. You were the first to call me a brother, in fact. But the next time you want to come at the homie Zach, do it yourself. It's like you can't even do math. It's a 1v1. Take out the V. Take out the 1, because this never was a battle. But still, to you, you can't see. And you're so scared, I already make your head rattle. I ain't even need to use an FIST. So FUCKYOU until you can man up and get a pair, grow and drop your balls until you only yourself is there. Cause I don't think you really there. Cause I know it's fucking panties you wear. Shit. Call me a snake and I'm making you scared. You talk about snake in your track because you don't know any fucking thing in the alphabet? Here. I haven't even used this yet. I got you. I know, because you think I'm scary. I'll break your fucking heart like in February. Make you straight to the gravestone, straight up like a cemetery. I said I'm the Undertaker, so you should get that. Your name kind of a little bit generic like Lenny and Larry. Man, you drink so much white shit, and it ain't dairy. Like I said, if this was Cuphead, I'm got moves you can't parry. So let me just finish it off. Here the fuck you go. Start writing your shit. Here's a fucking Webster's dictionary. Suck my dick. How come I have ideas from 2016, 2017 from a clan that you didn't do anything for, and all of a sudden, where did you get your empire name, by the way? Every time, apparently, when he comes to the same place that I am around, for whatever reason, he always says he wants to hang out and be friends and be homies. Not sure why. I don't know why that even is a thing. He just thinks in his brain, to him, he's still friends with me. And online, he's the opposite. I know how he is in real life. He knows he's scared. That's why he's just spamming the same thing, and he needs multiple people to do it, because if he was doing it himself, it would be going way differently, as in he wouldn't even respond in the first place. I could wait, but I kind of ran out of patience with YouTube. For 2 years, they're still letting another channel do something, so I think it's my turn.
Go against the guidelines since everybody else is doing it.
When I looked at his 300 subscriber montage, I noticed one thing that was already clear from the get-go, but I already knew it was already going to be what I fully expected it to be. He has not gotten better, he still cannot hit his shots, and he's doing the same exact thing. Most of the time when I make content, he's always putting out the same exact content. He's basically, whatever I play, he has to play, because if he doesn't play it, then he knows that he's not getting views anyway. It's weird because it's like he tries to get at me when I've already brought up that he wants to hang out and still think we're friends. I don't have him blocked on gaming, Twitter, any social media platform. The only time I have him blocked in my YouTube, when I'm getting spam comments from him. And I've been getting spam comments from him, and YouTube hasn't done anything about it. So in this video, we're going to dissect a bird. So after being on the platform for as long as I have, over a decade, basically for as long as I know when accounts have fake numbers and fake statistics. I don't care about the social blade, I don't care about the statistics, I only care about the people that watch it and the audience, the fans, the legendary Grand Empire, and everybody. But being someone who's used sub bots, I didn't buy them and I didn't get free ones. I made them and then I deleted them. Not all of them. And after deleting them, I stopped using them. And sometimes I'll leave a few comments, making it seem like it's someone else, when really it's me. But I've deleted those channels and deleted those comments, and if any of them exist, they're on a channel that I no longer own, either that or it's been deleted. Ever since I've made the homie ZXinfinite or the homie Zach, ever since I made this channel, I stopped using those. Back in the Emperor Ultimate kind of character thing, I stopped using him then. And basically ever since after X Deadlies, I stopped using them. And there was a very small amount of time that I did use them, and I just did it for fun. But then I just kind of got bored because it doesn't really do anything, and my channel didn't propel or nothing, and really I don't care about statistics, like I said, so I'm just gonna go completely in depth on this.
I already said what needed to be said. I already pointed out the obvious. I've already did what I need. But in today's video, I'm doing what must be done for the sake of the legendary Grand Empire. Quote, I beat Twilight Princess while used on Minecraft and learning what Pokemon is by that time. I beat Heart Gold, Soul Silver, White 3 separate times, Black once. Omega Ruby I beat, and I played a little bit of Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, Fire Red, Leaf Green. I played. I didn't really beat them just yet. I still haven't, but I played them, to name a few. Funniest thing is, as soon as I start liking Legend of Zelda, and as soon as I start liking FaZe Jev, all of a sudden, he has Legend of Zelda posters. All of a sudden he starts watching FaZe Jev doing the same thing I'm doing, and still using the name that he admitted in Twitter DMs. I'm not going to show those DMs. I don't care that much. I already asked people to do the research. If you truly care about it, go do the research and look up the gamer tags Elite Killer Blade, and it will obviously link to Alpha Shadowhawk. The 2 gamer tags I made back in 2013-2014. Everything that I said in my music was not a lie. Most of it, if anything, was a joke. There are true things that happened in real life on those songs, including him pissing in a bed, rats in his house that they did not clean up, including him. He did not clean up those things. Cockroaches infested. For whatever reason, they had the money, but did not clean the house. Now say what you will about my setup here. Some of this stuff, firstly, I want to show and present. Secondly, I also don't have anywhere else to put it that would show it on camera. So, that is the reason why it may look cluttered and it may look like a lot, but I like it how it is. If you don't, that's fine, that's cool, but I do. For someone that cares so much about views and subscribers, I already have more subscribers, and I also have more views than this one who is still mad diabetic at a Black Ops 3 1v1 and still just doesn't shut up about the same exact thing and still is too scared to call on the phone. I've seen his posts and they were not pretty. It's very funny and hilarious at the same time that pedophiles are getting banned off Twitter and child peas, I guess we'll say, to keep this video going. It's funny at the exact same time his Twitter is all of a sudden
Gone.
I've never gotten suspended, and both of these fools have. It's absolute clownery how apparently I go against the rules and do copyright when they're taking ideas from my channel and then saying that I'm copying other stuff. I love it. It's rich. It is straight rich. Oh, and when BCC trolling was most popular, or when it was popular and people actually cared about it, or when it also got a lot of the views that it would get. Apparently, for whatever reason, back in 2020 or so, this person, the one that got mad at the Black Ops 3 1v1, that apparently doesn't like it, but has more videos on Black Ops 3 than he does on anything else on his channel. And all of his videos barely get the amount of views that I get, and on top of that, it's mostly fake and it's too obvious. It makes a lot of sense why a lot of these people are mad is because they have no way to get any type of views, so they have to leech off the one who knows how to do all the stuff and knows how to do everything and come up with ideas and originality, and even has that, so they have to try to leech off of them and copy and paste as much as possible to try to get the same amount as I do. If you'd like to do the research, and if you want to use the Wayback Machine, you can go back and, as I said, I made the gamertag off of Shadowhawk, because if you ask him, what's his excuse? What is he going to say? Is he going to say he made it? Is he going to say this or that? Again, if anybody would go find that account and ask me with the information, is this the information for that account? And then we'll see how that goes. But my Twitter DMs are always open to see if any of that is so. I still find it mostly hilarious that all of this is over video games and something that's on electronics and the internet. It's very pathetic, sad, embarrassing, and humiliating that this is the point that people are going insane in their house because they're losing on games, because they can't get anything on what they call content. They're getting mad at me. I know I made you all, so you go directly to me because I'm the ones who made you, but y'all gotta calm down a little bit. If I'm going to be criticized by anything, don't come up with some no pussy-ass trash excuse for because you're a little kid, for excuses that you say is disorders and stuff. You pissed in a bed and you want to act a certain way on the internet. An internet thug exactly deals with situations just like that, and a little kid gets mad when they don't get things that they want. They're stressed out to the point where they even will contradict themselves, that they will continue spamming my comment section with the same exact thing that I do not care about, and them saying stuff for other people instead of the people coming forward and saying it themselves. Not my fault someone got locked up. Same people calling me idiot and saying that I'm not smart by any means are the same people getting locked behind bars because they cannot control themselves, use their brain, stop doing drugs, and stop playing with little kids. To top that off, the person used homophobic slurs all the time. Come to find out, for years he's been looking at futanari. And if you don't know what that is, I do not suggest it or recommend it at all. Unless you're into that kind of thing, which if so. Oh, and let's talk about the logo. As much as hilarious the topic is, this dude thinks he has the best logo of all time. This looks like a fucking kid drew it. I drew it on paint in an old stream, and it is not hard to draw a little bit of lines and then say it's a bird. Where in anything does it look like a bird? And back to the gamertag thing, I find it most hilarious that the Deadlies thing that I had, all of a sudden he adds 2Ks to his account, his gamertag, and everything. He made a new account and added another K to be like Deadlies. He wants to be like Dad so bad, he will copy my content non-stop. YouTube will not care. If I uploaded it first and have the proof of it, YouTube won't care. But when it comes to my content, I care. Every time he steals my content, it looks so terrible. It is absolutely unbearable to watch. It is horrible. Never once has anybody laughed at his rendition of my videos and my ideas. If anybody laughs, is because they saw my video first and they're laughing at it. And also because they grew pubics on their nutsack. To think that I put this guy in the position he is now. To think that I put him on this platform. To think that I really got him to play Call of Duty. Just for that 300 montage to be so utterly terrible. For his channel to be so annoying. And if you don't think that's true, just take a look at the thumbnails. He wants to talk badly on my thumbnails. I make my stuff in Paint, and at least I don't copy and paste every single time. Every single same face. That looks like an alien, by the way. I don't know how. Just how. If you went up to anyone, they'd be like, because you don't look human. They get scared of how you look very fast. And I apparently still keep hearing about this, but something about a park, you were the first person to shake hands. Shook hands. He brought up his hands so fast. He had to bring multiple people with him. I wasn't scared. I was like, okay, this is gonna be interesting. I asked someone else to record because this is about to get interesting, and I got ready. And you know what he did? You know, as I was ready, I'm like, okay, are we doing this or what? And this dude really put up his hand over everything he could have done. He started asking to be friends and put up his hand.
This is such a waste.
Hey guys, I still sound the same, cause I haven't dropped my balls in years.
I can't even replicate his voice. That's how puny the voice is. And I know he's still a little kid because he wants to talk a lot about video games. And he's still mad about video games. Have you not grown up? I thought you're doing other things, but no, you're still playing video games, and apparently you're designing a game, and you hadn't dropped your balls yet. He sounds the exact same situation I've ever seen. And no, I don't involve myself in this situation, and I don't say I'm in any of this. I'm just critiquing. I'm not saying slurs or making fun of anything. The only thing I'm making fun of is making fun by making content. Making fun as in making games, making movies, making TV shows, making all this type of stuff. That's what I'm making fun of. I don't have several uploads or multiple videos on this very thing. You can look at all of my channels. If there's any videos on this, it's this very video. I've not uploaded stuff before on this very topic. Let's see a rundown of what's happened over the years, shall we? Won some kind of reward out of 750 people, or top 750 of what? A gaming chair? You won a gaming chair? Give a round of applause to this guy right here. This one in the audience crowd who is not subscribed but will watch as if he was a subscriber and keep coming back and commenting and liking my videos and or disliking my videos, no matter what, still coming back and watching my content because he wants to be homies and a friend. That same person won a contest of a gaming chair.
Congratulations, no one gives a shit.
The only thing for hitting hundreds of subscribers was the 300 subscriber montage, and I do not suggest you watch that. Instead, I would recommend you watch Grizz montage from Modern Warfare 2. That will become satisfying. That is if you are interested in first-person shooters and Call of Duty and stuff like that. And if not, then you can go to one of the most popular choices to some. The Catalyst 1 or 2 by Pomage. This person's channel is filled with the same spam content that is already on the platform times a million. Just Let's Plays and what's called troll videos going against the platform. Both of them for spam. The question I have here is, what is there to be proud of? What is there that if someone were to ask, what is there to be proud of? What wakes you up in the morning to make you go like, I want to play this game that other people have already played, but I'm going to play this specific one because it's popular, and that means people will watch it because someone I just do not like, they make me not like them, and they make me angry because they're doing better and their channel's better, and I still will never be better than them, but I will basically say that not on camera and be as angry as possible and stress out in his DMs, but I will play games that people that already played and get views off of it. If you find a random Let's Play, doesn't matter who it is, go to a freaking random generated channel of gaming or something, go to a random Let's Player, you put his channel, you will watch one of the videos, and you will watch someone else's channel. There is not a single thing different. He is so generic that I could frickin' put his name next to that one guy who did the 3 a.m. challenges. He's like, I don't know, he did 3 a.m. challenges on people that aren't here anymore. That's basically how bad the channel is. And you can say that's a far of a stretch, and you can maybe be even offended by that. If these 2 channels or more were removed from the platform, firstly it would be better, secondly people would be enjoying the platform even more, and on top of that, it wouldn't make a difference.
As in no one will notice because they don't care.
And YouTube won't have a spam policy guideline in the community guidelines anymore. They won't need to have that anymore because there won't be channels spamming the same content that's already being made. And just like critiquing without adding anything to it. Or copywriting, basically. Copy and pasting. That's another thing I wanted to touch on. He's also copying my content, and he's not adding in anything. I've not laughed once on any of his videos, and the only time I have is when I was on the channel. And why are they saying I'm trying to act black when this kid's whiter than I am? I could not take this channel seriously. I can't take none of this serious. There's no way that they are so serious about this, and I've hurt their feelings that bad over a few jokes. I'm not even going against the guidelines, and they're still getting so bad to the point where they are being followed by John Cena. Great job. You're going to every WWE event now, right? And recording those, cause gotta record those. Those are important for your channel's growth. Gotta get those views somehow. Here's the thing. Have you ever even conversated with him? Besides being followed by him? Nice. You got followed by someone who has mostly botted accounts as their followers. So technically not even how many followers they have. That's been proven. Before I continue, he acts like He can do all of this stuff, say all this stuff. But oh, when it comes to him, oh, I've been in the hospital, oh, all these excuses because it can't be me. Everybody else I can say and do this to, but it can't be me. I will cry, I will make an emotional video and put emotional in the title of the I can't believe YouTube is really letting this on the platform. He's like when Ali A started playing Fortnite and those Fortnite cringe videos. And also, as I said before, make sure you keep an eye on these randoms, because one of them for sure has some type of mental problems. They both do, but one has it kind of really bad, because I know one of them and they'll go outside the house from time to time, but this other one, I know for sure that he for sure has something going on. I've been on this platform for a very, very long time. I've seen a lot of channels. Without a doubt, this is one of the worst channels ever made on YouTube. Not even just on YouTube, not even on every platform, but on the internet, in parentheses S. It is by far the worst channels I've ever seen. I can't even do any more research because he has me blocked on Twitter, so that's out of the question.
I think that he got a clan apparently, and he has all this that he's doing and all of this stuff, but yet he's on my channel spamming comments with different accounts, fake accounts that I knew he liked his own channel with, to the point where he's so stressed out that I could leak Twitter DMs, but I'm not gonna hurt his feelings already as much as I already did. I'm just not really sure what's going through this kid's mind. I don't know how bad his life is, but I do know that he needs to grow up and go live his own life, because dad, the homie ZXinfinite, is doing his own things now. It's almost like he's delusional to the point where he says everything that he doesn't want to be friends, but yeah, at the very same exact time, he's gonna keep going into my comments and keep going back to my life, but yet he doesn't want to be around me. It's very, very unintelligent.
It says a lot when someone wants to say a lot, but have me blocked. Now, I'd go into the content, but this is already enough as is. I can't even find another thing for him to boast about when there's nothing. He had a studio and then just left it. And when I did my roast track as a joke, he had someone else respond for him. Not even kidding.
At least we know why he has someone else respond for him, is because he can't freaking spell. If you look at his social media posters, freaking YouTube titles, or even descriptions, the grammar is weird, because apparently he graduated. There's pictures and proof of that. But how? How? Don't think the GPA said so.
Everything he does is generic. The channel's generic. The logo's generic. Anybody can draw that in and call it their logo. The merch thing, I can go to a random website, say Custom Ink for example, and just put a random picture, draw a random picture, and then call it my merch. Buy off of that site to make not even half the money back. Not even a quarter of the money back. Not even a tenth. Not even a seventh. Because no one will buy it. Especially if it's supposed to be a bird and it doesn't look like a bird. Oh, and by the way, he's supposedly in college.
Graduated, there's pictures and proof of that. How? Don't think the GPA said so.
But he can't spell words at the elementary fucking level. This guy misspells surprise.
And he's trying to be intimidating but can't spell. Yeah, what a fucking faggot. Surprise! You can't spell! Your grammar fucking sucks!
I can't take offense to any of this. The 300 subscriber, the grammar, the logo, the spam, the copy and paste.
Nothing to be boastful about or proud of.
What he said to me in DMs. There's nothing even making this person continue making content, because if I started up a channel, I could do exactly what he's doing right now, and I'd get more views, more subscribers, and do it better all in one. And dagnabbit, if I really wanted to, I could start up a news channel and I'd get more views, more subscribers, and do it better all in one. And ding darn shoot, if I really wanted to, I could start drawing circles, put a M on it, and make it just black and white, and call it a drawing. And I'd get more views, more subscribers, and do it better all in one. That shit will not even get accepted at a museum. Now that's where my channel goes. The drawings are bad. One likes kids. One tries to copy me in every little part imaginable. Another one tries to do that and really fails at life and gets mad at a Black Ops 3 1v1. So, overall, there's really nothing. There's all of this, apparently, that they've done, but then when I look at it, there's nothing there. There's practically nothing. They're triggered. And it's very painful to see that this is the same person that calls me a brother. It wasn't even a year until you started crying because I wanted you to do clan stuff. And what are you doing now? Clan stuff. I hurt your feelings when it's about a clan. But then you're uploading and doing stuff for your clan that has a name from my old clan. Before YouTube, before any of the gaming, your life sucked. Anybody can say what they want, but he knows that both of us did hang out back in the day. Truthfully, he's the same exact person as he is 7 years ago. Oh, and this has been quoted, but you can also quote me on this again. I made a 4-minute roast track and he made a almost 30-minute video. He added 20 plus minutes. For some reason there's a tool where you can check if people have fake subscribers and such, but I can't even do that to his channel because he doesn't even have 1,000 subscribers. And the rest that I looked at, they're all just social blades. Using that tool, though, social blade, I did a little bit of a check, and it looks very fake. It's so substantially, obviously fake. How come he gets sponsors from people that don't even have 100 followers? And he's getting all these types of views. Just very, very odd. Knowing him in real life and seeing his content, there is not a single thing about that channel that I would see people really going around and looking at.
Let alone, there's not a single reason to go to that channel. There's not a reason why it would be in trending at all because it's so generic. I wonder how his feelings got so hurt that he did all of this, and if he has sponsors and all of these, and also the 30-minute video you made about a 4-minute roast track, a 4-minute joke. And if all the stuff I said wasn't true, why did you get so angry in the video? Don't think this would be pretty good for your image, wouldn't it?
What is on that channel that you cannot find on another channel, as I've said previously this video? Because I don't see anything that makes that channel unique. And I have more views than him on a channel that I created a couple years ago. Almost. And I'm already growing in more than this guy's earned in, what, 5-6 years? On the content creation side of things, if you look up the definition, and if you do the research on it, you will see that he is not a content creator. And also with just that and the most basic form of it, creating content, there's nothing he creates. Let's Plays have been a thing since 2006 or 2007. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Both Let's Plays popularization and the content creation things, you can just quickly Google and find it and just do the research.
The cooking show that he stole from my channel I've been doing since 2016. And it's already been a televised thing for years even before that.
Just he thinks he's so special and he's so egotistical, narcissistic to the point where I'm really just trying to find what he thinks makes him so different from others.
Gaming has been around for over a decade on YouTube, so he has not popularized anything, he has not created anything that would label him a content creator. And whatever happened to reaction channels getting banned? He's reacting to videos and not getting copyright striked? Copyright is just fine now. Okay, gotcha YouTube. When the cringe generic update videos that no one watches happening almost daily about pretty much nothing just to get people to watch it, the same 10 people. There's not much to say after trying to find the achievements. That 300 subscriber montage showed me that most of it is fake. There was not a single piece of skill on the channel or a reason to watch the channel. And again, going back to the rundown of things, getting followed by, a WWE wrestler? Okay, congratulations. Again, have you talked to them? Are you friends with them even? Have you even met them before in real life? Have you hanged out with them? And everything else in the latter. Knowing him, it wouldn't surprise me at all if actually the news come out and knowing finally someone did the research and found out how many fake subscribers, fake bots are on that channel. This is really about internet stuff. This kid is sad. These kids really need to go outside, see how the real life is out there. Get off video games for a little bit and see what it is. Speaking about a park, they should go to one. This is exactly like Eminem versus MGK, and this is they're just exactly like Rice Gum, except they didn't even respond, so they even know how humiliating it already is right now, and how embarrassing it is at the moment. Still waiting on that diss. Has yet to be made. Very similar situation. In one of the sections of a certain video, there's one where Rice Gum is saying a 16-year-old has big tits or something of the sort. That is it's just a quote. As he's over age. So you can guess who that is who's already got locked up for that. Music-wise, it could count as 2 people.
One of them making music and it was called like something Arrows that was so trash, bro. I made better music back then.
The Black Ops 3 1v1 diabetic, and this one who apparently has a studio but won't use it. Oh, and making fun of a rape victim? That's something that I've no doubt that Diabetic has done. Batman Stan has done so many stupid things that he will continue to be doing. Until somehow, someway he miraculously listens to the homie ZXinfinite and finds out that that is the way. Do you know the way? You do not know the way unless you watch the homie ZXinfinite. Then you will know the way. Fusi and Rice Gum, that's easily Birdbrain and his friends in his room. Because from prior knowledge, and he knows that in our, what he thinks is a friendship, whenever we hanged out, we never did anything that he does with his, clan now. Really still doing clans in 2023. I would say the roasting kids thing would be a similar situation, but I'm doing that job here. Even for a quick analogy, looking at the Social Blade, or just something to quickly reference from. If they have all of this money, what does it go toward? We will see on the next. One of them, as a prime example, Diabetic Fat Man Stan, would be the same person to be like, you know, these people, they be going to the YouTube events and the this and that, or the Twitch events, and they're doing all this stuff, but why not me? I should be going, and if not, then at least he knows that no one cares. Topic of relevancy. Oh man, here we go with 500, or what if we combine them, 700, 800 subscribers that I definitely do not have more than. Friends from school don't count. Birdbrain would absolutely be the type of person to go out and quote unquote try to attempt to roast someone else for messing up.
Quote unquote trying to critique them because they messed up to get clout and views and to try to get people to watch them. Tension whore.
I have no doubt any of these people would try to get the most sprinkle amount of clout as most possibly possible as they can. That's why the dislike is gone. It's because of these kids. These be the same kids that go cry about dislikes and how their channel's getting all these dislikes, to the point where YouTube activated that because of that happening. I didn't even care then, and I still don't now. I get spammed with it all the time, just like this video. Make this the most disliked video on YouTube. I will beat that pie. Very nice quote I would like to use here. The world doesn't owe you shit because of the large following you have. And it's pretty obvious because the world isn't even giving it as it is now. Do you see me asking for anything? You see me asking, please, leave a like, comment, subscribe, you know, that counts, doesn't it? Maybe once you heard me say please for that, but I've said before, I truly do not care. I don't need to preface this more than once, but I only care about the audience. That's all I care about.
Do you see me saying, oh, go tell this other YouTuber to apologize because I'm a little bit...
I just do not care about numbers. And I get why y'all do because you're obsessed with video games, but there's more to life than video games. But y'all will never get that, apparently. They'd be in the exact same boat as this person. If they had no money and they had nothing and then they had the come up, then they would do exactly what Ricegum has done. It's for context. I am not saying that I do not like these people. I'm not saying that I like any of these people. Even the ones I mentioned, even the ones I have not. I'm not saying anything about that. In the context of this whole thing in general, I'm just using it to talk about. I don't care about it in the slightest, but if you decide to, then the floor is yours. By fact, Ricegum will make better music than Birdbrain will ever make in his entire quote-unquote career, or any of the other ones for that matter. But if you choose to respond, you can even use the little kid Birdbrain if you need to. If you want to use a ghostwriter, the floor is yours. The microphone, here it is. Here you go, have it. If you weren't scared enough to send me your address, I would have no problem sending the microphone. You don't even gotta send it back or nothing. You don't even gotta nothing after that. All you would need to do is have the microphone sent, that's all. And if you decline on doing it, then just I ask you just one thing. Just one thing only. Keep talking about my music and keep trying to critique it. I would love that. I would say the part where PewDiePie is in the diss, but I've already cemented what I have and what I've done and the legacy, so there's nothing to, not really any point to bring that up. They're mad offended by words. They kind of remind me of the people that get mad at iDubbbz for saying words. In this context though, I do want to address this. There's only one word that I dislike for my own reasoning. But I don't mind if certain people use it in a certain for a certain reason. But I mostly do not like that one word being used. And to quote, "You portray yourself that way." That is the reason why I'm even saying it in the first place. So that's to Fat Man Stan, and that's also to Birdbrain. So for them to deny what they do in their videos is kind of, what should I call it? Brain dead. And sure, you could say that they have their own life, and I don't know how it is behind a screen, you could say, whatever. But one of them, when I did actually know them, and I bring up facts from experiences, there's nothing anybody could really say when I known the kid from over a decade and basically since 2008. But this is already known information. Again, if you really care about this whole thing, just do the research and you'll find out everything you need to know. And if this video gets spam reported, I don't think that criticism is a community guideline. I could be completely wrong though. Let me know in the comments section below or on the live chat when this video gets premiered. It's funny, all this stuff about a bad memory or something else happening, but yet I'm still, it's funny. I just think it's hilarious. See, I didn't really care when they apparently had their videos criticizing me, but when I make a video on criticizing them, it stresses both of them out to the point where they're spamming my YouTube comments, coming to my channel, continuously disliking my videos. If you don't see me going to their channel every single video and talking about it, only one person, Fat Man Stan, has done that. And as far as I can remember, he almost has every stream about me on Twitch. Almost every single time that he streams, it's always about me. And it's very weird because I thought he had about 500 followers. Wouldn't he have a reason to have all those followers, and wouldn't he have content for them to watch instead of just watching me basically? So that would mean he's showing his many followers my channel, and then eventually when they see how much better my channel is, then they'll go to me and then he'll cry about it. I'm just saying what is shown here. Just as simple as that. I think the worst part of all of this is they can't even deconstruct an argument, and it just makes it all the worse when they're still spamming as much as they possibly can to try to get their point through that fill in the fucking blank. Because on the real, that's pretty much as far as I've gotten on that. To make it all the more comparable, apparently Ricegum doesn't know English, and so who else doesn't know how to spell on their channel? I'm not really sure. These people are all the definition, and if others make music, they would be a definition of wasting a great beat. And another thing to compare, someone is insecure about their old videos because they deleted them, and guess who would that be? Both Birdbrain and Fat Man Stan. And most likely the others. They can't even use the argument that all their videos are jokes because I've not even laughed once, and I don't know anybody that would laugh at what those are considered jokes. Last, but certainly not least, as the other person who has lost, basically the cry of losing. The same situation here. There's nothing else that needs to be said or done, but I'm basically saying the same stuff that I've already said. But it's good.